Hey guys, welcome to yet another AIML tutorial, and in this tutorial we're going to talk about the Hermes CLI portal. So if you don't know about Hermes or if you don't know how to install it, we have the previous videos explaining the same and also giving a walkthrough in detail for the same. And in this tutorial we're going to be exploring or giving you the walkthrough of the Hermes in your terminal or your CLI. So do stick around and to watch the till the end. So the first thing that we're going to do is simply launch our Windows PowerShell in administrator mode. So go to the search bar and type in Windows PowerShell and click on Run as Administrator. When prompted, click the Yes button, and then inside your main directory, you can simply type in Hermes if you have already installed it, which you can find out from our previous videos. And after typing in Hermes, you will need to wait for a little while until Hermes actually launches. And once the Hermes agent launches, you will see this particular screen. And from here, you can see the version info, the upstream code, and the local commit IDs as well. Then you can see the available tools, the browser, clarify, code execution, computer use, cron job, delegation, file, and also the available skills which are right here, like the autonomous AI agents, creative, data science, email, general, GitHub, media, loops, note taking, and many more. Then we have the welcome to Hermes agent. You can type the message or the help for commands. So if you wish, this is, you can see this is actually the free module right now. So you can basically, if you want, you can chat with it. So for example, let's say if I typed in hi, you can see that it is actually thinking. And from here, you can see the data transfer rates as well, the time, uh, the blackout time as well. So apart from that, what it also has to offer is we can also read the commands. Okay, so it has finally replied. Says, hello, I am a Hermes agent, an intelligent AI assistant created by Nuance Research. I'm here to help you with a wide range of tasks, including answering questions, writing and editing code, analyzing information, creative work, and executing actions via tool. So, nevertheless, we will be exploring some of these commands which Hermes basically has to offer. So, the first command is the new command. So, if you type in slash new, it starts a new session with a fresh session ID and a history. And apart from that, we have the reset option, which basically starts a new session, fresh session ID, history, and is the alias for new. Then we have the clear, which is used to clear screen and start a new session. We have the redraw, which forces a full UI repaint, so recovers the terminal drift, which is actually something that Cloud Code actually bought out months later before this was a thing. But yes, in here it already exists from the start. Then we have the history, which shows conversation history, the save, which is used to save the current conversation, retry to retry the last message or resend to agent. Then we have the prompt option to compose your next prompt in the editor markdown and then send it. So this is also, I think, a great addition that if you wish to create a better prompt, then you can use this and type in your vague prompt and it gets converted to a better prompt. Then we have the compose. So it basically composes your next prompt in the same and then send it. It is basically an alias for prompt. We have the undo to backup n user turns and reprompt. We have titles to set a title for the current session. Handoff, which hand off this session to a messaging platform like Telegram, Discord, etc. Because you can see you can control Hermes even outside your work environment, even with your phone as well. Then we have the branch, which is used to branch the current session, and fork, which is the alias for the branch. We have compress to compress or compact the conversation context. So both of these are same. I think a repetition could have been avoided, but sure there are some special features with the compress as compared to the compact. Then we have a rollback, snapshot, snap, which is used to create or restore state snapshots of Hermes config or states. Then we have the force stop, which will be used to kill all the running processes around here. Then we have the background, which is used to run a prompt in the background, and we basically have three of these, like the background, the BG, and the by the way. So most all three of them are equal. I mean, it's good to have variety, but I think it's unnecessary repetition. Then we have agents which is used to show active agents and running tasks. And similarly, we have tasks, and then we have the journey and learning and the memory graph, which are all three are basically the same. So you can use journey to open the learning journey and the timeline as well. Then we have the queue, the slash queue to queue a prompt for the next turn. Then we have the steer to inject a message after the next tool call without interrupting. The goal to set a standard goal Hermes works on across turns until achieved. So yes, this would be helpful if it is especially a long task. The MOA, which runs one prompt through the default mixture of agents presets, then restore your model. So yes, these are some of the things that we do not usually see in other models like this. And similarly, we have sub goals, stats, who am I, profile, resume session, config, model, context time, and a lot more of them that you can even possibly imagine with Claude Code, Codex, or if even if compared to Gemini or Olama as well. So yes, I think this is one of the best emerging CLIs agents out there. You can see it has got a hell lot of different of these commands, which if we explore one by one, it's going to take really long. So I would appreciate if you guys can simply pause it and see how these all are integrated and how many of these are there. So yes, there are a lot of them. Even the YouTube content is itself built inside the same, which basically summarizes the transcripts for YouTube. The Llama CPP, which is the llama.cpp local GUFF interface, and much more. Even the Obsidian is right here, which is used to read and even the maps which can be used to geocode POI route time zones via OpenStreetMaps as well. So yes, a lot of different ones like PowerPoint, Blog Watcher, LLM Wiki, Polymarket, OpenHue. So these all are already integrated into the same. And I think the best way to do that would be to actually explore it from the Hermes agent by installing it and see how it works for you. So that was basically it about this particular video. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.